I'm Kristen with the Rogers Public Library, and this week for Quilled Creations, we are going to be making a big mama bird to go with our little baby birds that we made last week. So in your craft packet, you'll have 2 blue strips, a small piece of orange, and an eyeball, and I'll show you how to make it. Alright, so to begin, I'm going to take one of our blue strips, put it on the little slot in our quilling tool, and roll it all up into a big ball. Once it is rolled all the way up, we can let it go and then gently remove it from our quilling tool. And then this is going to be the mama's body. So if you like this size, you can go ahead and seal it up. If you want it to be even bigger, then just hold on to the center and kind of unroll it a little bit, which I like to call fluffing it up to make it bigger. And then we'll go ahead and seal it up. So grab our glue, put some on the edge of our strip, and then gently press it to the rest of the piece, and that seals it up. Now we're going to pinch on one side to make a little teardrop shape, and then to fluff it up some more, once it's pinched into shape, you can put it between your finger and your thumb and just kind of pinch it, and that will make it fatter. And then we want to pinch this edge up a little to make a little tail for our mama bird. Now we'll take our other blue strip and we're going to cut it into fourths. Cut it in half and then cut it in half again. And that doesn't have to be exact, just pretty close. Then we'll take one of our fourths and roll it up into a ball, and then let it go. And this one we want to make a little bigger, so I'm going to fluff it up a little bit. And then this is going to be the mama's head. So whenever it's the size that you like compared to the body, this might be a little big, so we can always just pull the end to make it smaller again. So we get about the size that we want, and then we seal it up. And we're going to leave the head a circle, so we don't need to do anything else to that right now. Now, for each of our remaining 3 blue pieces, we are going to roll them up, not quite all the way to the end. So when you have about an inch left, approximately, you can just let it go. And we're going to make 3 little curls like that. And these curls are going to be our mama bird's tail feathers. So we're actually going to connect them together. So put a little glue and then stick the 2 tail ends back to back so that the straight parts are glued together and our little tail feathers are fluffing up in either direction. And then we're going to add the 3rd one. We might need to roll it down just a little bit more so that it's separated and the curl is lower than the others. Then we'll add that. There we go. Now we're going to take this and we're going to glue it to the bottom of the mama bird's tail. So right at the point of that teardrop, we're going to glue it on the bottom of her tail. Then we can take our glue and add a little bit onto the other end where we want the head to go, and gently press those together to make our mama bird's head. Now we can grab our paper, our background, and we're going to pick a spot that we want to add our mama bird. And then put some glue on the back of her. And put her down here. Just kind of keeping an eye on our little baby birds up here flapping away. So then we will just take the eye, we can add that to the head, and then for our little orange piece, this is her beak, so we're just going to fold it in half, and then we can add it. Now this is a pretty big beak. I don't think she needs that big of a beak, so I'm going to trim it a little bit. And that's a better beak. It could still probably be a little smaller, but that's all right. So then I'll just add some glue to the fold where it is going to connect to her face, and also on the bottom where it will connect to the paper. And there we have our mama bird. And she's very pretty. So thank you so much for joining me for Quilled Creations this week, and I will see you next week to make another quilt creation. Bye!